Hello, everybody. It's been a minute since I have done a live, but I am coming at you live from Epic. We just closed out today, and we're headed to the yacht party. And I just want, well, let me not assume everybody on live knows who I am. I am Kiana Shaw, CEO of Leadership Academy. I am also a 5-time best-selling author, the creator of Mothers Raising Teen Daughters, and I am a personal transformation coach, a self-wellness coach, and professional development coach. So, that being said, I just wanted to say that if you are in business for yourself, with yourself, you need to invest in coaching. You need to invest in your training. If you feel like you've been burned by other coaches before, okay, fine, but you still need to invest in training for yourself. Hold on one second, because there's so much noise. As you come into the room, say hi, if I'm trying to ward off mosquitoes. But you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your programs. You have to invest in your knowledge. You need to know what's going on, how the market is shifting. You need to know how, hey Tamara, hey Diane, and yeah, I think Tamara and Diane. Yeah, so you have to know how the market is shifting. You have to know what you don't know, right? And you have to invest. And let me tell you something, because for years I didn't want to pay people. Right? I was like, how can we barter? How can we figure out a way where I can help you, help me, help you, right? And the truth of the matter is, if you really want to go to your next level, you just have to put the money in. You just do. You just have to invest in your business. You have to invest in your knowledge. And I know this because when you don't invest in you, when you don't want to invest in getting help, getting training, other people don't want to pay you. Right? So people will nickel and dime me. And I was just like, why am I getting that? It's because of the energy I'm putting out. I don't want to pay. And so the people I'm attracting don't want to pay. No, that's not how this is supposed to work. So hey, Miss Henrietta. So we need to make sure that we are all investing in what we want and that we are putting the time in. And that's in every area of your life, from developing yourself mentally. You know, what books are you buying? What do you want to read? What are you giving yourself enough time to, hey Dion, to, how are you investing in you? And I'm running my paradigm shift on a small scale in my mom group, because we have to start thinking about our goals. How are you investing in you? What does your vision board look like? Have you looked at it since you made it December 31st? Because on January 1st, you was going to kill it, right? Have you done anything to make sure that you can still do that? That's the question, right? How are you investing in yourself emotionally? Have you raised your EQ, your emotional intelligence? Are you still flipping off at the drop of somebody else's dime because you just pissed off? You understand what I'm saying? Your husband left, that was 10 years ago. We still mad? Right? Your kids acting up, they didn't graduate from high school, that was 10 years ago. Are you still mad at them? Are you still mad at how you feel it makes you look? Really? 10 years later, huh? Right? So we have to start investing in our mental, physical, right? Okay, fine. The exercise, my pastor always say, exercise is the only thing I can't pay somebody else to do for me, right? But here's the thing. If you're not willing to go for a walk, because you don't need a gym, but if you ain't willing to go for a walk, stop complaining about your weight, right? God never said change your life to fit your circumstances. He said change your circumstances to fit your life. That's what you're supposed to do. He never said, oh, you know what? You lost your job, just go on and move into a cardboard box. That is not the direction God has sent us in. That is just not it. He said you lost your job, create your own. You lost your job, get another one. Put in resumes. Get someone to help you with your resume. There are plenty of resources, right? And I had to learn for myself, and this conference was confirmation. I'm not the person to come to for free stuff. I'm just not, right? You can pick my brain after the invoice is paid, but there is no picking my brain. I don't know who this guy is.
Got a big white boy here to take care of business tonight.
Don't know who this is.
I'm from Hammond, Indiana, right next to Gary.
Okay.
My name is John.
All right, John.
All right, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, I was just saying, he can still pick my brain once the invoice is paid, right? I swear this kind of random stuff happens to me all the time. Like, it is just so, I can't even tell y'all how many lives I delete. So my point is, that was so random. It's this dress, y'all. Look, it's this dress. I'm telling y'all, that's what it is. So I'm sorry, he threw me so far off. So anyway, hey Reggie, thanks for joining. So how we're attracting what, and I hate to use the word vibe, and I hate when people say raise your vibrations, because I think a lot of people deal in witchcraft unknowingly. But spiritually, the law of reaping and sowing, what are you putting out to get what you're getting? Right? And some of us are really great people and we do really amazing things, but people need to invest in what they are getting from you. I don't care who it is. Right? April talks about me joining her first program. It was $20 freaking. Now you can't even get her on the phone for less than 15 grand. Right? And that is faith in action. That is knowing who you are, walking in what you believe in, and making it happen. Because the truth of the matter is, she could still be playing small and doing things for $20, but she not. And it's a disservice to the world for you not to give what you have inside of you. It's a disservice to the world for us to be going, well, you know, I would, but, right? My grandpa used to say everything before but means forget it. Because what comes after the but is what I really mean. But I don't want to charge. But, you know, I don't think they're going to buy. But listen, if you package it right, people are buying free water. Like, do y'all understand that? We buy water, not knowing where it's coming from. We just assume we know where it's coming from. We literally buy free water. Right? Remember there was somebody that was selling water, like, it was like blessed water, and they were selling it for like $10. Remember that? Like, that wasn't that long ago. People will buy anything. At one point, people were buying tickets and selling the Golden State Bridge. I mean, people will buy stuff. But if we so scared to step out and make people appreciate our talents, appreciate our gifts, and pay us, then what are we doing? It makes no sense. And that's whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's financial. Some of y'all need to fix your credit. I was one who needed to. We have to do better. We have to be mindful of how bad credit costs us so much money. So I hit my girl Tootie up and I was like, look, I need to get this together. And she was like, okay, come on. And I was like, all right. Sorry, y'all. They texted me like, get up in here. So we just have to be mindful of how we are allowing people to use us and how we are downplaying ourselves. Because at some point, if we're not using our gifts, God will give somebody else. Nothing is thrown away. Nothing is discarded. Look, I gotta let y'all see this dress. Hold on. I walked up on the mirror and I was like, oh, who is that cutie? Can y'all see it? I am nipped and tucked, that's for sure. And I'm feeling super silly. And I think it's because of the lack of sleep. But my point is that if God needs something in the world and he has asked you to do it, he has purposed you to do it, and you don't do it, that does not change the need for the world. What it does is change the fact that you're the person that could be making millions off of it. Right? I came here because I wanted to get my program for mothers raising teen daughters off the ground. I wanted to figure out a way to turn that. I have a community of 2,000 women. I wanted to figure out how to monetize it. But can I tell y'all something? Every connection I have made has been about professional development and how I teach people professional development with a focus on self-mastery. And so my connections have been about creating self-mastery in people via professional development, because there's so many professionals that don't have emotional intelligence. It's so many professionals that don't invest. It's so many professionals that get into conflict with their coworkers and it never gets resolved. Somebody got to get fired. It got to escalate. People fighting in parking lots. People don't know how to check their attitudes. You a nurse and you bring your attitude every day. Don't nobody care about your bad day when they having a bad life. And so every connection I've made, I came here for one purpose, And God has been like, hey, how many times we got to knock you on the head? And then I thought about something. Diane, who is watching, I needed her on Sunday. I needed her to, it was something just in my spirit, and I was just like, I don't know what this is, but I was like, you can't leave this parking lot till you pray for me. And she hugged me, and she got so quiet. And I remember her saying, remember when God took you through the mountains? It's because it's time for you to start climbing your mountains. Like, you playing too small. You're playing too doggone small. And she wouldn't even pray for me. She didn't say not one thing out loud. She was just like, you don't need prayer, you need action. Here's the thing, some of us are praying ourselves into debt. Some of us are praying ourselves right out of opportunities. I walked up to one lady and I told God that when I walked up to you, I would say, pray about having a conversation with me, and after you've prayed about it, come back to me. And she said, I don't need to pray about that. She said, when you walked up to me, holding my hand, she said, I feel the connection. I don't need to pray about that. And I was just like, okay. Yes, ma'am. And I was like, well, let's go make this money. And she was just like, okay. And so professional development, here we come. Because guess what? It's some very simple things that people don't understand that are keeping them out of opportunities. From your name being wrong on your resume. You got a resume and an application, your name spelled differently on both of them. Wait, what? Right? And then you got the nerve to say in there that you focus, yet you pay attention to details. No, you don't. So I'm finna go in here and sit with the ladies and grab something to eat. But I just wanted to pop in because I really, like, we have all been, all of us, on some level or another, play small, right? On some level or another, we are missing some supernatural components that God has already placed in us, in the people around us. And we just absolutely have to get over it. We just have to get over it. Whatever issue that you're still dealing with, I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm saying that you need self-mastery to help you deal with it. I'm saying that you need to reach out. It don't have to be me. Listen, because I'm not a coach for everybody. Because I'm very much in your face. Ask Dion. She's on here. I'm very much in your face. When you tell me you don't know, I say you do know. Because you know you better than anybody else. I don't accept I don't know as an answer. So it's not about you hiring me. That's not what this live is about. It's about me making sure that all of us are getting help mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, professionally for our lives. Get the help that you need so that you can go to the level that you need to go to. There is no elevation without separation. So get ready. Tell your family and friends what you're about to do and let them make some decisions now for themselves. Oh, before I leave, because a lot of women are saying, I don't have support, I don't have support, I don't have support. If you can't tell your spouse what support for you looks like, if you can't tell yourself what kind of support you need from that person, please stop being mad at them for not supporting you. I sell books about mothers and daughters. My Uncle Chucky don't need to buy a book. He don't. He got a granddaughter that's in my target audience, but her parents need to buy that book. He don't need to do it. Now he will. But I can't say, oh, well, my family don't support me. They're not my audience. They're not my market. And that's the stuff we have to think about. Right? So, and that's, again, emotional intelligence. Because we just be tripping. So anyway, I'm going to go so I can step in here, grab something to eat before we get on this yacht. I love y'all. Thank you for joining. It's been a while since I went live, and I'm glad to have, a lot of people joining in. Feel free to share the video. And yeah, that's it. I hope y'all have a great night. I'm headed back to LA tomorrow morning, so prayers for traveling grace. And yeah, I got to tell y'all the whole situation coming down here. It was a mess, but I'll do that tomorrow. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.